Hello, ineffable being. I hope you're having an amazing, wonderful, magical day. I want to share with you that you are a genius, you are special, you mean the world, and you are loved. Today's topic is how to become a powerful couple. Well, it's hard for me to talk a lot of the time because I'm very to the grain. I'm living from the heart, the first organ after the skin to have been created, and the only organ that went in on itself to be created. So I have to understand that everybody's at a different place in life. Some people aren't conscious that they can be conscious. Some have just became conscious that they can be conscious and their life is hell or heaven and it's everything in between. And then some of us have decided to not think is to best think. In other words, simply knowing the fact that I can be conscious is their greatest gift. And then others decide to dive deep into that side of the uncertainty and start living through your non-physical bodies, emotions, thoughts, etc. And then there's people that live through the heart. And if you've watched a good portion of my videos, really it only takes about 5, and you'll know that the answer to every question in this planet that can arise from a human being that I know is live through the heart, create an elevated emotion. Well, why? Why is this? And where am I going with this? How does this connect to being a powerful couple? Well, I'll get into that very shortly. But the reason why the answer to everything is living as conscious as possible, having the greatest awareness about life as possible, is the following. If you know that you can be 100% conscious, well, let me digress. Here's the question. Luis, how much of your life do you want to be happy? If that's the question, ask yourself, Bob, Julie, how much of your life do you want to be happy? Now, yeah, a lot of us, we don't even think of this as a question because it's not really even a reality. It's not even something that we can touch or grasp. We really can't. We understand that as much as a 5-year-old is going to understand quantum physics. But times are changing. The answer to me is 100% of the time. And after this, well, how do I do that? Well, the answer is to live through the heart. So our lives can really be different. I mean, I've decided to live 100% happy the rest of my life. Can you agree that my perspective, my answers to life are a lot different than someone who is only living through their physical body, who decides never to use their internal intelligence? Because remember, for me to do what I'm doing, I have to use my consciousness. That means it takes conscious action. It's not just a hopeful. Look, I used to be there. I used to believe the best way to think was by not thinking. I would try to do, I would walk as slow as possible. I would eat as slow as possible to try to feel in that flow of that unconscious conscious state where I'm not doing anything internally. So I know how seductive it is. But now on the flip side, on the reverse, on the other side of the spectrum, I'm living through my intelligence. I'm consciously touching it, you know, calibrating it. I am living through my non-physical as much as my physical. But first is the non-physical. So why do I share this? Why did I just spend 5 minutes on this? Because the question about being a powerful couple shouldn't arise if you don't know how to maintain yourself. If you don't know how to carry mental pleasantness, emotional pleasantness, pleasantness in your energy and your physical body, you shouldn't look for a relationship. And I know this is hard because 99% of the planet, I mean, we're all Instagram couples and we're all like Netflix and chill, and like we don't even think about my mental state or my emotions because we have pills and we have Uber Eats and we have Netflix, we have Lazy Boys, we have cars that have TVs, we have houses that have pools inside. I mean, we have so much physical comfort that we have lost the fact that we're so smart, that we have the process of creation inside, and we can use it to create pleasantness and wellness. So, depending where you are in life, the first thing is to understand, take charge of the creation process that is inside of you right now. You ate food, you ate dinner. All that food is going to turn into what you are today or tomorrow. What does this mean? The process of creation is going on inside of you. The question is, how much of that do you want to take charge of? I understand that we haven't heard about this. I understand that, you know, there's so much comfort in the world that we have become so desensitized to what is inside. So now let me talk to my people. Let me talk to my light beings. Let me talk to my people of love and energy that have decided to be conscious and tell you that to be a powerful couple, I believe you need a bigger understanding beyond sex. The reason I share this because I mean most of our attractions to people are unconscious anyways. Because you're walking through the mall or you're anywhere in life and you see a person and that person turns on like hormones, and these because of these hormones you follow. But this is unconscious. Like, you didn't choose the person. You didn't consciously say like, "Oh, I'm sexually aroused." No, like, you reacted, your body reacted to this person, and you're reacting to, to these hormones. And now these hormones feel good, right? You know, you get to know this person, and these hormones change. They go to another level, and now you think you feel love, right? You feel these hormones that create really good feelings inside of you, and your brain is relating this as love. So now what? Now you think you want to get married, and this is the partner of your life. You know what? Like, I can put 100 people in front of you. If you're a male, I'll put and you like females, I'll put 100 female in front of you, and I can tell these female to treat you all the same way on one after another day, and so this will last 100 days, right? Because there was 100 females. You know what? After in the end of this trial, like, you will literally have high emotions. You will feel so fucked up in your brain if the task was to choose one. Why? Because this is an experiment that it was controlled. These women all treated you the exact same. They whispered in your ear the exact same. They kissed you the exact same way. They gave you all their energy. Like, you're not gonna know. Like, so then what? So then what's the answer? Like, well, the answer is get something beyond sex, because like arousal, yes, it's very strong, but if that's your only determining factor to, oh, you like someone, well, that's the reason that people cheat, because then another person comes, my boss at the office or my coworker at the office, we get close and there's this vibe, there's this energy, and we just think this is something meant to be. Like, we think so large of this, but it's not. Like, it's not. It's just energy. The thing is, you don't have so little energy that anything can tickle you. But beyond this, let me talk to you about my relationship. So we have a vision. The reason why I believe to build a relationship, yeah, first you have to be attracted, but beyond that, if you want to have a long-term relationship, something that's serious, build a vision of the future that is not built on just kids and what's natural. You know, build something. And I'll share with you the vision that my partner and I have is raising the collective consciousness. Having a corporation, and also helping the homeless and taking in the homeless and taking them through this like monthly process of, first teach them, well, first get them fed and get them healthy, and then teach them about the heart, and then get them papers and get them out on their way to be productive citizens. But it all starts with raising their consciousness. They're there because they thought the best way to live was by not thinking. So life was just so shitty for them. They thought they were so powerful, but on the flip side, they weren't doing anything physically or non-physically other than just listening to the fact that they're so amazing. So they ended up just like literally living on the street But all these homeless people are literally still waiting for their big day. They're not schizophrenic, there's nothing wrong with them, other than they suffer the two most fundamental magical aspects that human being alone have. And these are a vivid sense of memory and an extraordinary sense of imagination. That's all they suffer. So, me and my girlfriend, I don't see a time. Yeah, she's my girlfriend. I don't see, like, my future doesn't show like when we're not going to be together. Why? Because we're not just together, and we don't like, it's so hard to even describe, because like we're one and we're working towards like something very big. We have this goal. And the goal isn't just something that, like, I can't do this with someone else. Why? Because she's smart. She's a mirror of me. I mean, at one point she was my student, but now, I mean, she's a master in her own right, and she could share, and she has a wonderful testimony, and she could teach you how to create an elevated emotion, how to live through the heart. So like, I can't just like pick up with someone else. Like, I can't find someone else on the street. There's a lot of more beautiful women and sexy women, sure. Voluptuous women, sure. Maybe not voluptuous, but I mean, sure, there's other women, but do they have this brain that mind does? Like, the spirit that mind carries? I think the word is sapiosexual. I think every now I'm literally just like ranting here, but I mean, this is really good advice, y'all. 100%. But you should be a sapiosexual. What's a sapiosexual? You're interested in the brain. What's behind? What's between there's these ears? That's what you're interested in. At least I am. So I mean, this is the truth for anybody. Any advice anybody gives is based on their experience. So understand that, one and foremost, that I'm not like a regular person who just like has sex, Netflix and chills, and my biggest goal is like to have a kid. No. So because of this, because we share a vision, now my testimony to creating a powerful relationship is literally how I've created a powerful relationship. And that's by, we have meditations daily. She gets on every masterclass with me. We talk about ways to make it more simple for people to understand how to live through the heart. We have a vision. The reason why I say our relationship is powerful, because if we have an argument, like, we have to think twice before saying like, damn, like, I'm gonna leave. Why? Because we have a vision. We have a dream. We have something so much bigger than her and I, and our sexual desires, and our physical desires. That's the reason why we're powerful. Because, I mean, this is like a mastermind group. Why is a mastermind group so powerful? They have one goal, one vision, and they're all going in that direction. To create a powerful relationship, I do believe dearly and sincerely, you have to grow something much bigger than you both. And because of this, once you have this dream, this vision that's bigger than you and her, or you and him, then you're going to want to stick it out, because you're going to realize that only that person shares your dream, shares your passion, the intelligence to make that a reality. And, well, it's a dream. And, like, the dream's a lot bigger than just having sex with someone else on the street, even though she might be Nicki Minaj or Kim Kardashian, and well, they're both taken, so really, like, you're out of options. So build a vision with your partner, build something that's much bigger than you both, and you will be able to supplement those physical desires, and you'll be able to transmute, find beautiful ways to make love and arousal and excitement in your relationships. But remember, me and Juliet are here because we're conscious. One, I don't need someone else. That's very important. I don't need someone. Life is usually, for I believe for 80% of the people, life like makes their feelings. But I'm not living that way. So how do you want to live? Do you want a girl to make you happy? Do you want money to make you happy? Do you want the car to make you happiness? How do you want your happiness to be built? Do you want it to be built organically from your conscious, or do you just want to live life and get fired, so now you're sad, and then get a raise, and now you're happy? I mean, these are personal decisions, but they shouldn't be that hard. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm gonna end my video here today. It's a lot longer. It's probably the longest video I've ever made. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's invited you to jump into yourself. I hope you got a little bit of humor from it, because I laugh at myself every day. I laugh at myself every single day. And more so laughing at who I used to be and how simple life is when you're just like, oh, I can just ignite, turn on a light, and I'm happy. Okay, sure. So comment below what topics you'd like for me to cover in the future, and what are you doing if you believe you have a powerful relationship. What are you doing? What are your techniques? What are your belief systems to your powerful relationship? We'd love to hear them in the comments. And also comment, also share this video with your loved ones, mastermind group, partner, and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I hope to see you in the side of light. Goodbye.